illegal and unsafe structures built without proper approvals. Now, this follows preliminary investigations revealing that the collapsed wall did not meet required standards and lacked county authorization.
Kila moja akili zake za mtuma, watu wanaenda kujenga bila kuweza kupatiwa ruhusa ya kujenga. Sasa unaona ukuta namna hii, unaamua ya kwa kuanza kuongeza mawe mengine juu yake. Na wasihi tushukuru Mwenyezi Mungu, tumejenga madrainage sahihi, maji angalau zinapita. Ile mvua ya juzi ilikuwa ni mvua mzito sana, lakini baada ya muda hivi maji yote yaliweza kupita. Lile la kusikitisha, sasa napatiwa information, kuna wengine, mtu wewe umeona ya kwa county ishajenga hapa storm water, unaenda kujenga pale pale karibu na ile storm water, unaweka ukuta, akiangukiwa mtu tena. So now we'll take a different approach to this. We're not going to charge people anymore ya kwa ati umejenga bila idhini. Kando na kujenga bila idhini, we're going to recommend to the DCI and to the DPP you're endangering people's lives.
Stakeholders in the blue economy sector have urged for concerted efforts to mitigate the adverse effects of climate change on the industry. Now, the group also advocated for the development of more policies to boost the sector and drive economic growth. Rashid Imam, Deputy Director of the State Department for Blue Economy and Fisheries, highlighted that Kenya is in the final stages of developing a comprehensive blue economy strategy. Now, this strategy aims to unlock the sector's potential, identify opportunities and address challenges, including those posed by climate change.
Climate change is a real issue. It's a threat to development of blue economy in the country, just like also in globally it is a challenge. So we want partnerships, because as we are growing the sector has to be sustainable, not just for the current generation, but also for future generations. Aspects to do with the sea level rise, okay, sea temperature rise is actually affecting areas, for example, marine life. So that is where, as a government, we are focusing on delivering the blue economy strategy of the country, and this should be ready by the end of this financial year, that is before June 2025.
Kina mama katika hii sekta wanajizatiti katika kufanya hii biashara, ingawaje biashara yao bado iko duni. So ni ombi kuwa kwa serikali waweze kuwajenga uwezo kina mama kiaina mbili. Wajenge uwezo kina mama upande wa kifedha, na pia wajenge kina mama uwezo upande wa kimawazo. Kifedha ni kuwa kina mama waweze kupata mikopo kiurahisi ili waweze kujisongeza mbele na kuweza kununua vifaa vya kuwezesha wao kufanya hii shughuli kwa ukubwa.
Now, in a bid to address the long-standing drought across Baringo County, the government, through the Ministry of Water and Irrigation, has initiated a county marshal program towards provision of food security through irrigated agriculture. Now, residents of Tiati have shifted from traditional livestock rearing to irrigated agriculture through the 100-acre plot Komolion irrigation program. According to Water CS Eric Muga, to permanently address the issue of water scarcity in the region, the government will construct Radat Dam through public-private partnerships, which will transform Baringo to be the country's food basket. The dam will also help address the perennial water shortage in the Pakera irrigation scheme.
764 acres is not a joke. And we are looking at the broader Baringo County, which is one of the largest counties in the country, more than 11,000 kilometers squared. We are also exploring the possibility of using Lake Baringo to do irrigation. And we are having a stakeholders meeting of all the leaders tomorrow.
So hii damu ikiongezwa, we can produce up to 2 billion chakula. Na hatutahitaji relief tena. Tutakuwa tumepata vyakula ya kutosha. So you will be the first CS ya kutoa production ya chakula katika nchi hii ukitusaidia hii damu hii.
Kwa muda mrefu tumekuwa tukitumia petrol na ambayo imekuwa ni gharama. Sasa nyingine itatufanyia kazi kwa rahisi kwa mashamba.
Leaders in the central and county governments have been encouraged to address the major problems facing Kenyans, especially the main sectors of education, health, and the distribution of clean water at homes. Speaking after receiving an award for the Best National Secretary, Baringo Water Secretary Baringo State, Milka Chelagat, has praised the best use of aid funds and the sector's water budget for every home's clean water supply. Among the awardees were Kiharu legislator and Mavoko MP Patrick Makau, who urged MPs to help the government in promoting the importance of its health plan, like the SHA health plan.
I want to thank Governor Baringo County for partnering with partners. In fact, pesa nyingi ambayo tumepata ni ile ya partners na wengi ambao wametusaidia katika kupartner na kuhakikisha ya kwamba watu wengi wamepata maji. Pia allocation ambayo tulikuwa nayo, the Department of Water, Irrigation and Sanitation had the highest allocation of funds, and the department actually managed to absorb most of the, almost 90% of the funds in water.
I think what is hailing Kenya today, it's about trust of the leadership we have. If Kenyans can trust the leadership, I think this Kenya will be far ahead. If these Kenyans could trust what we are telling about SHA, SHE, SHE, SHO, SHU, maybe the Kenyans will accept what we are telling them, isn't it? But because we are not putting it across very well, that's why you are seeing some resistance. And I'm urging you, wherever you come from, please let us try to pass information to the people we represent, and it's going to help us.
All right, yes, 24 minutes past the hour. That's where we wrap it up here on K24 Newscast. Thank you once again for trusting us to bring you up to speed with what is developing in the country at this particular hour. The details of these particular stories will be coming your way in our subsequent bulletins, and I'm talking about K24 Mashinani, of course, K24 Jioni, Samoja, that is during the evening bulletin. My name is Brian Amwai. Our sign language interpreter has been Walter Asewe. Let's do this again when God says we do. Good day.